Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are well. We are doing our first chapter, our skeleton system. In this chapter, we are discussing about the components of human skeleton system. What are the components of human skeleton system? Skull, vertebral column, rib cage, arm and leg bones and joints. We have discussed skull, vertebral column, rib cage, arm and leg bones, and in this video we are going to discuss about the joints. So, what is a joint? A place where two or more bones are connected is called joint. Look at this picture here. These are two bones. These are connected at this point, and this point is called joint. With the help of this joint, we can move some parts of our body. At the joint, a tough fibrous tissue called ligament is present, which connects one bone to another. And ligaments not only hold bones together but also help them to move. A special fluid at the joint acts as a lubricant that prevents bones from rubbing against each other. All the joints except a few can move. Thus we have two types of joints, movable joints and immovable joints. Movable joints are those which can move, and immovable joints which can't move. Movable joints. The movable joints in our body are further classified into four types. These are hinge joints, ball and socket joint, pivot joint and gliding joint. Look at this picture here. Ball and socket joint is present at the shoulder, pivot joint is present at the elbow, and hinge joint is present at the knee. And look at this picture here. You can see gliding joint which is present at the wrist. Hinge joint. Hinge joints allows the movement of bones in one direction. Just like hinges of the door, we can move such parts only in one direction. Hinge joints are located in different parts of our body such as fingers, elbows, knees and toes. Look at this picture here. Toe, elbow, knee, fingers, these are examples of hinge joint. Ball and socket joint. Ball and socket joints are more flexible than the hinge joint, and the bones connected to the ball and socket joints can move in many directions. Look at this picture here. One of the bones in this joint has a structure similar to hollow cup or a socket. The ball shaped end of the bone fit into this socket, and thus it is called a ball and socket joint. Examples are hip and shoulder joint. Look at this picture here. You can see shoulder joint and hip joint. These are the examples of ball and socket joint. Pivot joint. A pivot joint is another flexible joint. It is present between the first and second vertebrae of the spine below the skull. Look at this picture. Here you can see first and second vertebrae of spine below the skull. It helps us turn our head sideways. A pivot joint is also present between the bones of forearm, radius and ulna. Look at this picture here. You can see pivot joint between the radius and ulna. This joint helps us to make a twisting motion. With the help of this joint, we are able to open the lid of the jar. Gliding joints. It is one of the free moving joints and it is present between the small bones such as vertebrae, wrist, ankles. Look at this picture here. You can see vertebrae and in this picture wrist and ankles. These are examples of gliding joints. Gliding joints help bones glide or slide against each other. For example, gliding joints present between the vertebrae enable us to bend sideways, forward and backward and also help us twist and turn. Now it's time for homework. Your chapter is complete, so read this chapter and learn all questions of this chapter. Thank you. Have a nice day.